So, those of you who are jumping in and jumping on this call, um, you're already in that boat. You're already in that enlightened mindset, enlightened state. You're in that place already, right? So it's probably typically not new for you. It's not something that you're like, oh my God, I have to learn how to be positive. But what I want a lot of you to I don't know, I'm just going to kind of chat today. So I would really appreciate it if some of you kind of threw in some of your comments. Please write a comment in the chat bar. I am completely blowing these open. I don't even do the, maybe this is my paradigm. Yesterday we talked about paradigm shifting. And my typical paradigm is not to do all this online work. I like live. I like to touch you guys and talk to you guys. So this is a little bit against my paradigm, right? This does go a little bit against my comfort zone of wanting to. I'm a hugger. I want to hug you guys. I want to be close and connected. As much as being an Aquarius wants to be detached, and I love my natural quarantine time. Again, this is not new for me. This is my typical day in the life. So welcome to my world, everybody. Working from home, working from a computer and a phone. So the reason I am throwing at the positivity placebo, that's what I'm going to make the topic of today. And I'm sharing that with all of you is because I've been getting a little pushback from the pessimism police and the Debbie Downers, and I get it. I totally get it. It's super okay. So those who kind of are responding on comments on my feed and stuff to trying to autocorrect or responding to the people who aren't seeing things in a positive light, it's okay. It's okay for them to see it in the negative aspect, right? Or saying this isn't okay, or this isn't right, or what you think is right, what you think is wrong. There's no way to look at this from a right and wrong angle. Where what we have to start learning is that there's polarity happening for so long on our planet, and it's forcing all of us to get out of polarity and into the center of neutrality and the ebb and flow, shall I say, like a river. You cannot determine where the river is going to go. You just got to go with it and adapt. That is the word on the street. That is the word in the universe. That is the word in the sky of the planets. Adapt. And if you can work with all the planets moving into Aquarian, which is all about sunburst in, sunburst out, it's going to ask you to keep adapting. Now, if you're good with adapting, you're going to rock at this whole thing. And so it's fascinating when I start getting pushback from the positivity, like, Dawn, are you selling, false hope? Good. I hope if it's false or negative, I don't care. I have told all of you, I will not back down and I will not cave to the darkness. The darkness has always been there. Y'all just have been turning your heads and not seeing it. This is how extreme the darkness is. This is why I'm weird, why I stick out in the world, right? This is why I don't normally fit into groups, because I can't stand the negativity already. It was just easy to mute because everybody was so busy. They were so consumed by doing and going and thinking and feeling and, participating in so much activity that they couldn't see it. And so, if someone's coming at some negativity or they're having a hard time with, in response to the positivity I'm putting out there, it's okay. And it actually is good, because if they're reading it or listening to me or reading my stuff or content, it's a break in their pessimism. It's a break if it's only a split second, if it's a minute, if it's this 30 minutes or an hour and they're listening to me. I gave them a break from pessimism and negativity, and I'll take it, because those are the moments in time that we have to trust in small doses. And if each one of you are putting a small dose of something positive, enlightening, again, I have to give kudos to all of you who are putting this funny meme crap out there. It is, I've been enjoying it so much. It's so funny. Just because a lot of you have such wonderful senses of humor, and I truly enjoy the laughter that's going on. So I gotta tell you, it's good. So as I said yesterday, I am not literally backing down, and I am not going to cave into any of this darkness. And I want you all to understand how to look at this from a different angle. So let's discuss placebos a little bit. All right. So, you know, I don't care what you call it, right? Like you can call it placebo. That's the word on the street when you would call in a medical, when they're going to do some sort of scientific kind of, they want to do different testing on whatever drug it would be. And I'm not going to pick a drug right now. I guess that was where I was trying to go. But just say we're trying to test a drug and we want to see if it's going to work, but we don't really know. And so a lot of times they're going to drop in a placebo. Now, again, I'll remind you guys on the end of the call, but those of you who are here, I am not selling this, FYI. This is my first book. Like, God, it's so old. I can't even tell you what the copyright is on it. But I talk about the placebo in here. So Drama Detox, it's free. So I put it on the link. You can go on my website. And I'm doing everything in my power right now to just push out all the download of positivity or way to reset your brain. Because people keep asking me, what do I do? Reevaluate and reinvent. That is the only safe bet you can make right now, because everything else is uncertain. And this is a world of, I want my certainty. I want my certainty. I want proof. As you can see, everybody's out posting all their crap online like this is proof how this is. You don't know. You do not know. You have no proof. And because you have no proof, you feel uncertain. And the only certainty I can give is positivity, and the only certainty I can give is free. Like I said, I'm launching. You can see if you just go to ideserveitnow.com, my website, or my name, DawnThompson.com. Right on the homepage, you can see I have 2 free offerings. So you have both of those to support you. The book, ideserveitnow.com, Drama Detox. At the back of the book, so if you don't even want to read the whole book, but I do have, which I brought with me, so I could read it to you. The last chapter, I talk just a short spout of placebos, because everybody's like, you know, well, does a placebo work? Well, what's the difference, right? If you think about a placebo, it's no different than the word willpower, intention, beliefs, a pill, and you have the intention, willpower, belief to go, oh, if I take this pill and they tell me this pill is going to take away my pain, the body is a chemical, well, I should say the brain, but as well as the body, because you have an endocrine system full of hormones and drugs. I have a kinesiology science background, by the way, degree. So I'm not just spouting this stuff out. I've done and researched this stuff for so long. I just don't do a lot of fitness, nutrition, health, and wellness stuff because I love the brain. The brain is beyond powerful, and thus I am talking about placebo. Okay, you can say I'm positive all I want, but until you believe it, that's where the placebo comes in. So if I pound you all to the point where you're finally believing, you're believing that, maybe there is some positivity out there. Now, if it's not just me and there's 5 more people in your world, and you add 5 more people onto that, and you start getting programmed with this belief that things are going to be okay because you have the power within to change your world. This is called chemical factories in your mind, all right? So in your mind, your brain is a chemical factory to release drugs, endorphins, I call them drugs, chemicals, that will heal your body. And what's fascinating about that is most people don't have this information or wisdom, so you're not going to understand or know it, and that's okay. So thus, I'm just pounding you all with the most positivity I can and hoping that pill you will swallow in belief and go, hey, I am going to be okay. I'm just going to read you a little bit. It always seems impossible. This is, by the way, chapter out of the book. Drama Detox, my prescription to everybody, to detox your drama. Thus, there's so much drama going on right now. Like, literally why I'm giving away Drama Detox for free. So anyway, the link is up there at the top. Here we go. So it always seems impossible until it's done. This is Nelson Mandela quote. Okay. The research shows that placebos work in many cases. Why? Because we believe. We are told something is supposed to calm us down, And then we allow our bodies to adjust to that state of mind because we are taking the magic pill. When physicians use placebos, the patients have no idea if it's a sugar pill or real medication, but they are told it is real and they believe it will make us better. What they believe often happens. So this is me talking. This got me thinking about creating thoughts in our heads that we are healthy and strong and fit and successful and beautiful and loving and kind and balanced. And so if we say them enough, will we believe it? And the answer is yes. If I say this enough to you, if I harass all of you enough on the positivity plane, if I catch one of you to make a change, then I win. And this isn't a win-lose game, but I win knowing that my heart has given you more love than you could think of, and it blessed you with all this joy to start changing your mindset. Now, there's so much out there on chemical reaction, chemical rewiring, nervous system rewiring, from Joe Dispenza to Christine Northrup to, you name it, you go out into the self-help world, there is so much out there. Now it's up to you to pick that route, pick that highway, right? But it's the simplest view that I can give to people on, because it's a big topic right now. How many of you guys, you can just throw your hands up or throw me a comment, but how many of you guys are kind of like into or have learned about the law of attraction? That would be the placebo effect, right? So if you're into the law of attraction, you're either attracting happy or crappy. And my point being is that it fascinated me when I started getting some negativity talk on my positivity feed. And I love it. I know some people are like, I don't understand why they're saying that. You have to understand they're saying that is because some people, guys, and I want you to look at yourself to see if you're one of them. A lot of people on my feed aren't. But if you can think through it this way, do you get this way once in a while? Some people have been negative, depressed, challenged their whole lives, right? And so seeing positivity goes against your entire nature, if that makes any sense to you guys. So yesterday I talked about your truth and what you were taught, these two bubbles within us, and they kind of overlap and they integrate into who we are, into our soul. And you become kind of a combination of both. Now we can go into some of my deeper work and my deeper teachings, which sometimes it's neither. I call this, nature and nurture, right? Your nature and what you were nurtured by. Sometimes it's neither. Sometimes it's karma. Sometimes it's just a karmic lesson with you and divine came here to figure out and learn and overcome. And it's important for you to see past that. Okay, so if you're attracting crappy right now, crappy things, crappy experiences, you're attracting, you look at your news feeds and you have a lot of crap going on, or a lot of people posting negativity, anger, despair, destruction, how bad it is. I want you to think about that, because that would be your placebo that you're taking. You're going to believe what's in your energy field. The placebo that you want to take is happy. And there's no, hey, I just want to go be happy when you've been feeling crappy for a long time. It's just, I want to give you that's the one thing I want to give to you, is this is not going to happen. Now, you can say, but I'm going to enforce this rule, and I'm going to enforce it by detoxing my social media, detoxing my mindset, detoxing my body, and here's the time to do it. Isn't that amazing? I want you guys to kind of get your brains wrapped around this a little bit, is that the law of attraction is something we choose. It's not like, oh, if I just think happy thoughts and I make a vision board, it's all gonna come to me. Anybody do that and then got frustrated because you didn't get what you wanted? And back in the day, this was what The Secret was, 5, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm just going to make a vision board and it's all going to be there. Okay, so yes, I am a spiritual, enlightened, motivational, bring the divine source energy down to all of you and then kind of make it simplistic. but I'm also a science nerd and I have a science degree, and I get that the mind has chemical reaction, and it's the placebo that says, I need you to still have something out here matching what you want to be in here. And so if you just put it out here but you don't change the chemicals, we're going to have a hard time matching the two together. And so there is a part of us that says, I just want to be happy. And those of you who know people in your feeds, and I know a lot of you, I have a lot of people in my feeds. So there's no, I'm not going to differentiate who's going to see what at what level. But those of you who have people in your feeds, you can see who's looking for the negative, who's looking for the doom and the gloom. There's a doom and gloom crowd here. And I get it. This is a very scary moment for a lot of people. I am so used to it being hard. I don't know if I would know any other way. I don't know if I know not hard. So those of you who are, this is really hard, this is really good. It's like putting pressure against you to see how powerful and amazing you all are. And so when we want to integrate something, you actually have to take action. So this is one thing where I teach this in all my work and all my classes. So I want you to think about this from a different level of the placebo, right? You can be positive all you want, but you've got to take the pill. And that's my point. You've got to actually take action. So there's your positivity placebo. And this placebo typically is a pill in, like I said, medical testing. And so if you're going to take the pill, it means you've got to take action. And so if you think about this whole kind of, it's a trend right now, shall I call it? Mind, body, spirit. I call it body, mind, spirit, right? Like we have to kind of start opening our minds up to going, all right, am I looking at myself from body, mind, and spirit? Okay. Well, I used to be really, really heavy into spirit, into spiritual awakening, into spiritual alignment. I was like, oh God, angels, spirit, universe, source, help me. Okay, there's the positivity in me. I was always positive, but I was like, if I ask for it, and if I put it out there, it's all going to come. And I would try and I would work through spiritual awareness and awakening and get myself into truth of who I was. Then I would get backing out, and you go from spirit, then you go to mind, and I would train my mind to think all these positive thoughts and change all this. But guess what was weak? Was body. I wasn't taking action. I really wasn't stepping into this. I wasn't, as I talked to you guys all at the beginning of this call, right? I wasn't doing live stuff. I was doing, mostly on the road and stuff that wasn't work. I really enjoyed training and speaking and teaching. I wasn't teaching what my soul knew to teach and do and implement and facilitate. I wasn't taking action, physical, taking the pill of who I am, and what I'm doing, thus what I'm doing now, right? So my point is I was missing the third leg on the stool. So I could hold myself up with the positivity and the belief system and changing my mindset, but I wasn't taking any action. So guys, you've got to take the pill. So I can sit here and blow smoke up all your asses and tell you all, isn't this want to be wonderful? You're all going to be great. It won't work. But what will work is actually taking action on where do you need to improve. Body, physical body. So body represents anything you can touch, right? Anything that's physical. Do you need to work on your home? Do you need to work on your health? Do you need to work on detoxing your home, detoxing your body, detoxing your experience? Someone just posted on here, metal detox. You could have energetic, physical metal in your body, metal, emotional body detoxing, anything that needs to get physically healed, work on it. You're being given the chance. Maybe you need to change and heal and detox your mindset. And then maybe you need to start talking to source and spirit and divine. Now, the way most people look at spirit is to go talk open mindset, prayer. You could be doing prayer, totally great. For me, I associate spirit with consciousness. And spirit is really kind of misunderstood in the sense of it's a mindset, right? And how you're spiritually connected, which means, am I awake to what's appearing for me? Am I aware of what's showing up? Or am I going to get blinded by the light? Am I going to get blinded and just follow what everybody tells me to do and it doesn't feel true for me? So spirit is truth. Spirit is truth with source, divine consciousness, and your truth. And when you call this balancing, oh, look at this. Someone says, I call this balancing spirituality with practicality. It's true. Very true. Well said. Whitney Hughes, you get a gold star for that. So I've been spouting off a lot here. I was only going to hop on for a half hour, so I'm going to give you guys like 10 more minutes and kind of chit chat on this discussion. Again, I've popped it all to you guys, if you can see this. Drama Detox. It's the hard copy. You can order it on Amazon, but I wouldn't even harass Amazon right now. You're welcome to go get the hard copy, but I'm offering it for free. It's on the link on my website. If not, I'm on Amazon, or I'm on Instagram right now. I haven't typed it into the chat window, but just go to my website, ideserveitnow.com, or my name, DawnThompson.com. It'll take you right to the homepage. It says free drama detox right on the homepage. You won't miss me. Click on it and just send me an email. It'll email you right back in 2 seconds, a link to download it for free. At the last chapter, if you want to skip the whole book, it talks about placebo effect. If not, read the whole book and detox yourself. I'm trying to give you ways to detox your mind, your body, your belief systems, and there are only certain ways we can do this. Now, remember, I did put Reinvent Yourself Retreat on there, which is a 6-day live 1 hour from 6 to 7 every night, starting on Tuesday. It's the new moon in Aries, which is representing new beginnings. I bet you're all happy to hear that, right? New beginnings. Guys, it's happening energetically. It's all going to start shifting into new beginnings. Is it going to be as fast as you all want it? No, it's not. But is it going to happen? Yes, it is. And the good news is that if you're in that space where you have to reinvent yourself and you go, Dawn, I have no idea where to start. I have no clue where to even start. Do I reinvent myself physically? Do I start emotionally? Do I start mentally? Do I start spiritually? This 6-day class will fix that, because we're literally going to touch on self-worth, money, communication, home, romance, fun, health, physical health, partnerships, change, sex, intimacy, I should say, beliefs and career, public, how you fit in the world, as well as mental health, emotions, spirituality. So that's on there for $18. Again, it's $3 a day, and the reason you're doing this is just to help my assistant out to do the work. She's going to start down like sending you manuals and stuff like that. That's it. God, she should be paid more than $3 a day, but I'm gonna pay her. I'm not laying her off. So I'm one of those people who will not lay off my assistant. I'm gonna find a way to keep her. She's a starving college student, so God forbid I am not letting her feel the pain. I'm going to give her some way to keep going. So anyway, it's the only reason there's such a small nominal fee on it. It's for her. I would do this every day free if I could as well. So, questions on what's going on and questions on why people are struggling to take the positive route. Feel free to throw them in the comment box. I'm just giving you some insight. Hi, everybody who keeps popping in. I'm giving you some insight as to why they're struggling to stay positive in this, because they haven't been. And I know it's a surprise for a lot of you. It's a surprise for a lot of you that if you haven't been healthy through this whole thing and all of a sudden you're being forced to go get healthy, that's going to be hard. If you haven't been emotionally in a positive mental mindset, guess what? That's going to be hard. And let's just relook at this again. If you're not awake, if you're not conscious, if you're not consciously making conscious choices that heal you and those who you love around you, if you're not making a conscious awareness to who you are and what your truth is, you're not awake, which means you're a zombie and you're walking around and you're just doing what everyone else tells you to do. That's why those who are miserable. Because consciously you are not awake. You're following the masses and go, well, maybe they're right. Well, maybe they're right. Does it feel right to you? Because I got to tell you, a lot of this, it doesn't feel right to me. So guess what? I'm not caring whether it's right or wrong. It's right for someone. It's not right for me. I'm just turning it off and I'm doing what's right for me. And that's not typically comfortable for a lot of people. All right. And when it's not comfortable for people, sorry about that, guys. I have to adjust here a little bit. So when it's not comfortable for people, what do? They start freaking out and they become their worst version of themselves. Doesn't mean we don't go, ballistic on people. I'm asking you guys to step in and go Dawn style. A lot of my clients will say, what would DT do? DT would go neutral and go, okay, if you need to lose it, lose it. If you need to buy 500 rolls of toilet paper, we'll have at her. If you need to be quiet and figure it out and get solutions, call Dawn, email Dawn, go on her website, get free content left and right and change your ways. Those are the versions of people out there. And it's completely up to each of you how you approach this. So what pill will you take? Will you continue to take the negativity and the destruction and the unhappy, crappy pill? Or are you going to take the placebo and say, I'm taking this positivity. I'm going to literally detox all the drama in my life. I can tell you, I laugh because, like I said, this book is so old. No, I shouldn't say it's so old, but guys, look at this. This will make you laugh. Look how young, wait, can you see it? Look how young I look. Wow, I was so young. Don't you think I look super young? I think it cracks me up when I look at this book. So go ahead. You can tell me how I've aged, but it just makes me laugh. But I do, isn't it? Here's some comedy from me. My hair's the same, a little fluffier, but I got the same hairdo, which means I need to rethink maybe the hairdo here going on, which is I have the same hair that I had 10 years ago. Let's see what the copyright is. This is how long this has been. Which makes me laugh, right? So it should make you all start cracking up a little bit here. I would appreciate some joking from all of you at this level. Okay, 2011. So we got some years going here. This is almost a 10-year-old book. This is 10 years ago. And look at the same hairdo. Okay, so anyway, free drama detox for all of you. The link is up there. I'm going to ask you to take the pill. I'm going to ask you to take the pill and detox the drama that is unfolding in your life. And I don't care where it is. Is it coming physically? Is it showing up spiritually, mentally? Body, mind, spirit. What part of your life is being impacted by the drama? And if your drama is showing up, I want you to be very, very clear. It's on you. It's on you to change into positivity. It's on you to take the pill. It's on you to take the exercise every day, to take the walk every day, to take the people in your life and find those positive people. Change your feed. Go put in positivity in the search engines of all your feeds and your social media and change your feed. That's the mental shift. And then the consciousness shift is, all right, I'm going to test all of you right now. I'm going to challenge everyone to post on the comment bar what your gift is. That's your truth. Because right now, the first thing that comes to you, and you said, if I had to say, what is your gift? What are you talented at? I want you to post it live right now so everybody can go, okay, that's where you're going. That is where truth comes from, and that is where spirit comes from. Your spirit lives your truth. And when you can live in that truth, this isn't going to get you. It's not going to affect you the same way it is everybody else. It's not going to get onto your it's not going to get under your craw, shall I say. And so instead, this whole law of attraction is going to start affecting you at the level of, ready? Happy or crappy. So the placebo that I'm asking you all to do is take the happy placebo in some way. I'm not telling you that this shit isn't bad and negative and that it's going to affect you in some way, but most of the time it's derailing people in a level that's saying, look, reinvent your mind, your body, and your spirit to a new level. And so many people out there right now I have looked at in the self-development, in the self-healing world, are trying to help. And this is my biggest fascination. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Most people don't want it. I shouldn't say don't want it. A lot of people that are saying they don't want it, they don't not want it, but they're avoiding it or saying no thanks. I can't go there. Why? Why can't they go there? Because they are so used to being negative, it's uncomfortable to make the change. This is actually more comfortable for them to talk about the doom and the gloom. So don't get upset with them if you are in this positivity placebo group. Don't get upset with people when they're being, I'm seeing just some nastiness going on social media wise. And again, I don't stay on long. I've been really kind of distancing myself from what's going on in a larger perspective, only because I just don't play. I'm not playing the game. I will decide my life. I will step into my life. I will choose my life. I will be empowered by my life, and I will own my life. So every choice I made up to this point when life was actually really good and the market was good and things were rolling, and years prior to this, when things weren't going well for me, my life, I chose it, and I chose negative experiences and habits, which were my choice. Now, in a pressure cooker environment, in a moment, you guys have a choice. You guys have the choice and the option to start taking this positivity placebo and saying, all right, I have a choice now, not just to take it, but to actually act it out. All right, guys, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes here. So this is your choice. I am live. I will answer anything you want on this topic or any topic. I don't care what you go at it. But you're going to have to throw it in the comment bar. So type it in. And I will align with it and give you my my positivity spin on it as opposed to the negativity spin on it, and see what I can do to empower you all any step further. You might have some ideas. I'll throw that at you. So again, no one's willing to post your gift and talent in the comment. See, I'm going to test you guys right now. This is your chance. Live, literally, your placebo would be putting it out there and saying, this is what I'm really good at, and I'm going to push it to the limit. I'm going to go next level. What are you good at? I'm good at taking these big concepts that are hard for people to wrap their brain around, which is the placebo, a placebo, a drug, a take it, chemistry. It's all in your head. There's chemistry that goes on in your head on a daily basis. Is like a chemical factory. Just imagine you were walking around in your brain in the factory, and imagine you're flipping the switch for all the chemicals that bring you serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all the things that you get from hugging your family member and your child and your spouse. And maybe you don't want to hug your spouse. Let's talk about that. All of you who have been like, nope, don't want to spend time in this quarantine with my spouse. Think about those feelings that oxytocin needs touch. Oxytocin is that thing that gets the dopamine drip that you're all getting when you're online right now. Every time someone likes you or talks to you or interacts with you, you're all getting this dopamine drip. And it's insane, but at the same point, you can flip that switch on your own by choosing. Okay, you can choose that switch, but it is going to take you to actually take action, thinking it, doing it, and I mean every day, maybe 3 times a day. So I'm offering this free positivity, free drama detox, like I said. Anything else I can do, this is on you guys to go and grab it. I have 2 free offerings that might not. I am not saying there's I'm not giving you guys a quick fix. I'm giving you a long-term support. That's what I'm offering right now, is long-term support where you all have the ability to reach in and go, how am I really being positive on all levels, body, mind, and spirit, or am I neglecting a little bit, and could I improve? Big question for all of you. That's what's happening. And we're going to get, if you can get out of this external, like what's happening and what they said and who they said and what country said and what, what company said this and what, you've got to back out of it and make an intentional decision of what part of your life needs to go to the positivity placebo and take the pill and start focusing on you and improving on you. And I guarantee if there's enough of you improving vibrationally in that one area of your life, imagine if we have so many of Dawn's, which there are a lot of healers and teachers and mindset transformational coaches, as I am. There are so many of us out there trying to push you guys to go, don't go there, go here. And when we do, it's up to you. That part none of us can change for you other than you're going to have to take action. And when you take the action, everything shifts. And it's beautiful and it's amazing. And, some people are like, I'm afraid to get sick. Well, then go focus on body. Focus on your body and go focus on every supplement you can take right now. You can't take too much when it comes to supplements. Clearly watch what you're taking, but I already gave a list. I already have a list going on my wall right now, a feed of all the things that will support your immune system and health. Okay, I'm afraid of that. Let's get that off. Let's put it in tension. I'm going to put a bubble around me. I'm going to supplement myself. I'm going to make my body strong. Well, okay, we're good there. Now let's focus on mental. Can you honestly admit to yourself that you think positivity on everything? I do. I get blasted on this one a lot. Like, Dawn, you can't just see the positive in everything. And I'm like, bullshit, you can't. You've seen the destruction that I've seen in my life, and there was no virus. There was no global crap. If you've seen the pain and the destruction I've had to experience in my life, you'd understand. You wouldn't have a choice. When you don't have a choice, take Dawn's route. Take it now so you don't ever have to go back. You have a choice to decide what your thoughts will be every day. Now, here's the tip I have on my website. Go get a dry erase marker. So go get a marker. Okay, this isn't a dry erase, but again, no Sharpies. Get a dry erase and go right on your bathroom mirror so you see it every day, maybe 4 to 5 times a day, given that you're all supposed to be washing your hands. And write down your intention of who you are going to be from this point forward. Positive, strong, healthy, abundant. You're not going to listen to all the financial doom and gloom coming at everybody. I guarantee you we will recover. Will it be how you want it to be? Maybe not, but you will. You will come out of this. And then those of you who are struggling and you got those two covered, body and mind, and you need to go look at your truth and see consciously, wake up and quit being a zombie and following all the other zombies and go, okay, am I living my truth? A few people have come at me who have lost their jobs or are in, danger of losing their jobs. And my answer is it your truth? Have you ever said in the last 6 months, I hate this job, or I hate my boss, or I don't like working here, or this job is terrible? Have you put the law of attraction out there? Anybody hear someone in their recent past say that to you? Like, oh, I can't stand my boss. And the universe said, okay, let me help you with that. That's the placebo effect, you guys. That's the crappy placebo effect. And then those were the people who are going to complain about it and be pissed about it when they will not fix their own world, their own life, their own self. And so I'm going to get firm on all of this and all of you because I love you all. And I am sending a blanket of literally love and hearts around all of you. My whole community, the whole I Deserve It community, we don't roll the way other people roll. If you're going to speak the word, all of you right now, no one can hear you. Say it out loud. Say, I deserve it. Say, I deserve it. I deserve it now. Don't wait until who's they? There's no they out there. Till someone tells you it's okay. Start now. I deserve one of those 3 areas in my life to improve now. Go take the pill that you decide is going to make it better. Okay? All right. So clearly you guys are just in here to listen to me babble. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a discussion and you guys won't talk back to me. So I am going to leave you with this, because I'm going to go walk. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to go do a couple workouts. Those of you who, again, missed my call yesterday, if you haven't worked out and you'd like, well, I guess I could take this to start improving my body and changing the way I look at that, start with a 7-minute workout. There's like YouTube craziness of 7-minute workouts. You'll be so sore for days, and in 7 minutes. Like I said, I work out almost every day, whether I spin or I do Peloton, or I, walk. I had to back off my running, but I tried the 7-minute workout a couple times when I was on the road in a hotel. I was so sore the next day, I should have never done it because I was so sore, I could barely move. And so it made me laugh that I clearly need to cross-train a little bit better, thus it might help all of you. So there's my lasting tip of get the body right, which is if you haven't done anything, start with 7 minutes. I wish you all the brightest blessings. Y'all know how to find me. There's freebies all over my website, IDeserveItNow.com. Remember, I just showed at you, this is free. It's a digital download. You can go get it on Amazon too, but you might as well just take the download. If you have any questions, feel free to just shoot out an email to me on my website, and I'll find you, and I will support you guys any way I can, okay? So have a blessed day. I will go out and get some sunshine here in the beautiful sunny desert, and I'm going to send it all your way, and I will find you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings. Take care.